Here we are, Palm Jebel Ali, the last villa phase launch. This video was long overdue and well, we're not too late, we still have the last launch. So let's start with the brochure. We're going to go through the villas, the beach collection, the coral collection, and talk a bit about Nakheel, the developer in general. Now, before we dive in, let's start with Nakheel. This is one of Dubai's biggest master developers, the creator of Palm Jumeirah, the World Islands, Dubai Islands, and now Palm Jebel Ali. They're behind some of the most recognizable communities in the UAE, Jumeirah Island, Jumeirah Park, Al Farjan, and destination landmarks like Nakheel Mall, Ibn Battuta Mall, Dragon Mart. Basically, they shape Dubai's entire coastal identity. In 2024, Nakheel officially joined forces with Meydan under Dubai Holdings, merging two of the city's most powerful real estate entities alongside Miras. While Nakheel isn't publicly listed, their scale and government backing are enormous, with projects worth tens of billions of dirhams in development and a track record that has literally changed Dubai's skyline. So when you see the Nakheel logo, you know the delivery and infrastructure will be on point. All right, let's move on to the brochures. Here's a beautiful, beautiful diagram about Palm Jebel Ali and what's really going to help us understand what's happening inside. So at the trunk, we're going to have the signature yacht club, followed closely by the luxury lifestyle mall. Okay, so a bit different from the current Palm Jumeirah, where you get the mall at the entrance of the trunk instead of at the top of the trunk. As you go in, you have exclusive beach clubs, promenades, a 360-degree panoramic tower similar to the one in Palm Jumeirah, and family beach clubs. Moving on, we get the sports and wellness clubs and the signature wellness resort at the top of the trunk instead of the mall. Now moving on to the front, you have the villas, and moving on to the crescent, you get the ocean view towers right next to the tip of the trunk. Family resorts similar to Palm Jumeirah on the sides of the crescent, eco resorts, and a hospitality crescent. So we're gonna have it segmented. Hotels on the ends of the crescents, but this time we're gonna get access directly to the crescent from the mainland, which you don't get in Palm Jumeirah. The driving times, even though Palm Jebel Ali is much bigger, about 50% larger than Palm Jumeirah, will actually be shorter because of all the new connectivity. Now, he'll definitely learn from the earlier mistakes. Now, location. As you can see on the map, we have a 5-kilometer access road that directly connects Sheikh Zayed Road to Palm Jebel Ali. And then as you move from Dubai towards Abu Dhabi, you'll also have an access point to the Expo Road, which then joins with Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road. And as you go towards Dubai, you get connections into Al Khail Road and 𝐸 Road as well. So as you can see, it's very close to Al Maktoum Airport, noted as DWC, and not too far from Palm Jumeirah, only about 15 minutes by car, even less depending on traffic and the access points that will be developed. Now, let's look at the villas. We have the beach collection. We're looking at a 6-bedroom Sian Sky villa by Naga Architects. I quote them, "Our goal was to design a home that acts like a resort and embodies the spirit of the sea and the elegance of waterfront living." Beautiful words from Naga Architects. Even more beautiful is the actual villa itself. 3 floors, beautiful colors, light tones, beige, white, soft wood, absolutely brilliant. Dining and living room overlooking floor-to-ceiling windows that open up to your private slice of beach right in front. Using modern designs, Zen interiors, stone and wood. You know, in Dubai, every developer says there's a seamless flow between the interior and exterior, but here you actually feel like you're part of the beach and the view. Very relaxing. Here we have some pictures of the study area, office, bedroom view, swimming pool overlooking a private sand, private beach, bathroom, beautiful stonework and marble. All right, so Sian Sky, here we are at the floor plan, ground plus 2 floors, show garage, family room, roof lounge, and terrace. Now, starting from the ground floor, which is 213 square meters, entrance for your guest bedroom with access to the garden and front yard, its own dressing and ensuite. Then we move on to the storage area accessible from the living and dining room and the show kitchen with marble countertops. Very nicely done. There's also a dirty kitchen with its own storage, powder room for guests, maid's room, driver's room with bathrooms, and a laundry area. Nice touch of privacy for all. In the entry foyer, we have an elevator, and you have no idea how many times in Palm Jumeirah with 20, 30, $40 million villas, people were asking for elevators and only got them in the villas above 40 or $50 million. So this is a great touch for this price point. The covered garage is 42.8 square meters, plot area between 684 and 794 square meters, total internal 717 square meters. Moving on to the first floor, accessible by lift or stairs, we have a pantry and 4 more ensuite bedrooms plus a family room. 3 of the 4 bedrooms have balconies, all have dressing rooms and bathrooms. The biggest master bedroom is the one with the bigger bathroom and balcony slice, 5.9 times 4.6 meters, though 2 of them could easily qualify as masters. They just picked the one facing the water. Second floor, we have the 6th bedroom, ensuite bathroom, and a very nice roof lounge overlooking an 11.6 times 4.1 meter roof terrace. On the first floor, the main balcony is 1.4 meters wide by 12.1 meters long, while the garden, which I forgot to mention, is about 13 meters long and 5 to 6 meters wide, not including the private beach portion. Now moving on to the Cobalt Villa, also 6 bedroom by local architects. Different design, I'd call it tropical with geometric architecture. Brutalist architecture doesn't do it justice, it's more classical and minimal. Beautiful pictures, size-wise pretty much the same as the previous villa, ground plus 2. The main difference is the terrace on the ground floor, which integrates seamlessly with the living and pool. The show kitchen and dirty kitchen are divided by the lobby, and the terrace really blends into the living space. The guest suite is similar in size, garage slightly smaller, but the balcony on the first floor is longer. In Xi'an it's about 12 meters, here it's roughly 50 centimeters longer. The bathroom opens directly onto the balcony with a bathtub overlooking the sea, 2.7 by 4.3 meters. In Xi'an, the master's bath had a sea window, but it wasn't as open. All bedrooms en suite, larger pantry, bigger family area, and a more open feel. On the second floor, there's a rare bedroom without sea view, its own terrace, and a big entertainment area with a small roof terrace. Similar sizes overall, just small design variations. Now we're moving on to the 5-bedroom villas. Luna by 𝐻𝐻𝐺 Architects, more contemporary, darker tones, black marble, darker wood, golden finishings, a little more 90s and early 2000s luxury feel. They even included a Formula 1 simulator in the gaming lounge. Still, you've got a bathtub with sea views. Villa M is ground plus 2, plot area of 684 to 794 square meters, total internal 760 square meters, similar to the 6 beds. Layout very similar, foyer, guest bedroom on the right, show garage, parking outside, drivers and maid room, powder room, laundry, storage, lift. You've got both a dirty kitchen and an open show kitchen connected to the dining and living that open onto the terrace and polygon-shaped swimming pool facing sea. First floor, master bedroom facing the water with its own balcony, dressing and bathroom, entertainment area to the side. 2 bedrooms to the back with a shared balcony and family and pantry spaces stretching across the floor. Second floor, bedroom at the back, roof lounge, big terrace, really meant for relaxation. Do I like this layout? Depends on pricing. If the price difference is big enough compared to the 6 bedrooms, then yes. Otherwise, I'd still go for the 6 bedroom. Now, the Wave Crest Villa. Here we have lighter colors again, beige, white, light browns, retro, mid-century modern style, clean lines, open spaces, very zen. Ocean Whisper Villa, 6 bedroom by 𝐶𝐸 Architects, a bit more oriental with a retro luxury feel. Blue Jay, 6 bedroom, going big on the white marble, light woods, gives that mountain lodge by the beach energy. And finally, the Coral Collection, 6 bedroom Coral June by Naga Architects. We have a custom built feel, a bit of Art Nouveau, more international, warm, homely feeling, bigger plot and total area, 1,555 to 2,038 square meter of plot and 1,080 of internal. This is a proper mansion scale. 3-car internal garage plus 3 outdoor spaces, front deck pool, large foyer, guest bedroom, study, powder room, formal living and dining overlooking the pool deck and terrace with a mini pool on the side. Family dining and living on the right with show kitchen, behind it the dirty kitchen, the maid's and driver's room, extra powder storage, laundry, multiple storages, barbecue area, seating area between family living and the main pool is around 12 to 14 meters long. On the first floor we have the master top left with balcony, family room and second bedroom to the right with a shared balcony, every bedroom en suite with dressing. Huge master dressing, by the way, 3.2 by 8.3 meters. And moving to the rooftop, we have the main lounge with a terrace of 14.3 by 2.5 meters and the sixth bedroom, which is 6 by 4.1 meters with dressing and bathroom. Pantry, storage, powder room and lift. The main difference here is you've got both formal and family lounges, studies and just bigger spaces compared to the beach collection. Then we have the Sunset Mirage, 6 bedroom, also by Naga, Japanese facade with brutalist touches, double height ceilings in the main living, stunning if you love entertaining. Red Aurora, 7 bedroom by Sao, that to me looks like Bali met a spaceship. Modern Zen, dark golden brown tones, plots of 1,500 to 2,038 square meters, internal of 1,084 square meters, similar to the previous villa. The Villa C layout has a T-shaped pool, one of the largest here in the project, focusing on outdoor living. We have an outdoor seating and barbecue at the front, outdoor living area, formal and family lounges, show kitchen, 3-car indoor garage and outdoors. First floor, we have the masters on the right, smaller than the others, but with a family room and a pantry on the back, plus 4 more bedrooms on the left. Great for families with kids or relatives staying over, and if you love common spaces. Second floor, main rooftop lounge, big terrace, and 7th bedroom connecting to it. Red Wood, 7 bedroom by 𝐿𝐿𝐾𝐿 Architects, my top pick among the 7s. Beautiful, modern, bamboo and white tones. Scandinavian, Japanese blend, total internal of 1,115 square meters, plot up to 2,038. Amazing outdoor living and dining space. We have the barbecue area, the formal plus family areas, and the show kitchen. Again, 3-car garage that could fit 4, honestly. And on the first floor, we have a massive master suite, beautifully separated. Family room dividing the rest of the bedrooms, and a large terrace with roof lounge upstairs. Porcelain Roses, 7 bedroom, also by 𝐿𝐿𝐾𝐿, tropical, symmetrical design, around 1,070 square meters of internal, gym on the second floor, double height ceilings and water features dividing the villa. Now going back to our project briefing, Palm Jebel Ali is 7.4 kilometers wide by 7 kilometers long. 13.7 square kilometers of land. That's 110 kilometers of coastline and 2,002 villas in total. Palm Jumeirah is 5.3 by 5.1 kilometers, only 78 kilometers of coastline, 1,745 villas. So Jebel Ali is about 50% larger than Palm Jumeirah. The master plan includes 80 plus hotels and resorts. 118,000 residents are expected in Palm Jebel Ali. You can see how it's divided into trunk, front, spine, crescents and crown. The crown will have its own landmarks, similar to the Atlantis and Royal Atlantis on Palm Jumeirah. The crescents, all leisure, waterfront promenades and beach clubs. The spine with green spaces, jogging tracks, community areas, and the trunk with trendy beach clubs, restaurants, cafes, and shopping, which will be much more energetic for the nightlife and entertainment. The fronts, ultra luxury living, each villa with a private beach, all facing the water. A big difference this time, we have pocket gardens between villas, so more green and more breathing space on the fronts. Now watch out, in this new launch, we only have 95 villas being released, fronts C, B, and A. 32 on C, 32 on B, and 31 on A. So competition is huge. You can see in the brochure how each villa type is divided along the front with numbered plots. In the first release, we'll have the beach collection. Next, the coral collection, another 36 villas, 12 on each front, closer to the tips, where plots are bigger and more premium. Now for the payment plan, we have 20% on booking, then 5% in March 2026, 5% in July 2026, 10% in November 2026, 5% in March 2027 and July 2027, moreover 10% in November 2027, and then again 5% in March 2028, 10% in July 2028, 5% in October 2028, and finally 20% on handover in February 2029. The Coral collection starts at 42.6 million dirham, same payment plan and handover, just higher prices for the bigger sizes and premium locations. Now, just to give you a quick perspective on Palm Jumeirah, the cheapest villa you'll find, which usually needs a complete renovation, is around 24 million dirham. And even then, you'll probably need to invest another million or two to bring it to today's standard. Here in Palm Jebel Ali, for almost the same amount, you're getting a brand new luxury high-end waterfront villa built by top architects with modern layouts, larger plots, and better spacing. It's easy to see where the real appreciation potential is over the next years. If you ask me, among the 6 bedrooms, Cyan Sky is the timeless, calm option. Cobalt is for the ones who want the full sea view experience. Among the 5s, it'll depend on the launch prices, and among the 7 bedrooms, Redwood takes crown for livability and design. If you'd like to know exact availability, best value plots, and which villas have the strongest resale potential, message me on WhatsApp. I'll send you the brochure, my personal markups, and my shortlist based on your family size, privacy needs, and preferred views. Thank you.